Hi, my name is Arun, and in this short video, I'm going to talk about how I lost 5% of my account and had 65% losing trades uh, before I ended up making 19% in year 2021. So let's look into this. So what really happened? Before we do that, I'm not a financial advisor. Please consult before investing into options. Options are risky, and this video is only for learning and educational purposes. Yeah. So what really happened in year one for me? So maybe a short background before we go into this. So I started trading options in August, basically in 2021. And in summary, I had 65% of my trades which were lost. I had approximately 5% of my account value which was lost. And to be honest, I had no clear strategy how I wanted to trade. Okay. And just for the record, so this 5,000 amount here is not the actual money which I have put for trading options. I'm using that money on margin. So please check my other video where I'm talking about how I'm using money on margin without actually paying any interest on it. So before I go into what actually happened, let's look into the mindset or the approach which I have. So I wanted to make 15% of my 5,000 account, which is 750 euros in that year. Basically, which is roughly 1.25% per month. And the premium per month, which I wanted to collect to reach 750 was 62 euros and 50 cents. That's it. But of course, you will not have winning trades every time. You will have losers and everything. So in order to make this, you have to sell more. Yeah. So I will not go into this. Maybe I'll capture that in another video. But let's see what was required to be done. So it was required that I sell or gain 62 euros 50 cents per month times 12, basically to achieve 750 of my target. So but what really happens? So as I said, I started in August. I made two trades and it was zero. So I made one, I lost one, and roughly zero. In September, I said, yeah, maybe let's do it. And then I made seven trades and lost almost 150 euros in total. I will go in more details. And in October, I made 37 euros. In November, I lost 72 euros. And in December, I lost 27 euros. Yeah. So in December, I made the most, like 10 trades. Yes. If we look at the wins out of 35, out of the total trades, I only had 8 wins. Yeah. So basically, out of 23 total trades, I had only 8 positions which were winning and 15 positions which were on the losing side. Yeah. I will not go into this. So I paid like roughly 65 euros as in brokerage. My average day into trade was 13 days. So the 13 day was the average time I held on to any of the trades. Okay. So let's go in detail here. So I have logged uh, each and every trade. Yes, and I would like to go with all of you here. Give me a second. Participants. Yeah, here. Okay. Let's look into this. So basically, yeah, sorry for this. Yeah, okay. So yeah, okay. So on 19th of August, I made my first trade. So like everyone, yeah. So maybe to make it a bit bigger, I bought a call with an expiration of 18th September. So at that time, the bought an 8 strike, one quantity. The price was 36. Since it is a buy call, so the buying power used was 36. This is not actually a buying power, yes. So it is basically the actual notional value which is there, and the commission I paid at that time was 0.75, and then I have exited the trade in 6 days. In this first trade, I made a profit of 8 euros and 50 cents. And of course, I will not go into this premium capture rate. So basically, now, but we can go through those later. So I made 8 euros and 50 cents. As you see here, in the next trade, which was also called with a different strike, I lost 8.5. Yeah. So basically, that's why if you see here in August, it was zero. So I made two trades and two and the net profit was zero. And then I said, okay, let's do it. I started with put. So I bought a put call, and then this was on Commerce Bank. And in this trade, I made 12 euros and 50 cents. So it was one contract with this, and the money at risk was 27 euros. Yes, because this was my initial money which I paid. Then I have gone into the vertical spreads immediately. Degiro does not have a good interface for handling verticals or spreads. It's very difficult also to really calculate the profit and loss like other brokers are doing. So for me also it was too early to jump into verticals. Yeah. So if you see here, I lost a lot. I didn't understand what was happening. Yes, I didn't understand the profit and loss. Yes, and then in some cases the trade didn't work out. Yeah, so as well. So if you see here, it didn't happen. Yes, and then in the trades here after this, if you see here, so I lost again on. So this is Nokia here, and this didn't work out. Then I've gone for Commerce Bank again. So this time I bought a put again and lost again. I didn't have a clear strategy. The trade was at 50% profit at one time. I said, okay, maybe it will go to 80, and then I ended up losing the money here. The next trade was again Deutsche Bank, yeah, which was in October. I bought a put. So if you see here, I'm still buying all puts here. Okay, of course they are risk defined trades, and then this was in October for December, and in these two trades at least I made some money. Yes, and here I had an exit plan that I will exit as soon as I will make 30-40% of profit. So this was my exit criteria, and it happened. And then in November I bought a put again, so thinking it will go down. Then I lost 50%, more than 50% of what we actually got here. Sorry. And then if you see here, I didn't really have a clear exit strategy here. So I lost money here again, all puts. So, and if you see here, this is for the first time where I sold a put as well for the first time on the Deutsche Bank. Yes. And at least the thing is, the as soon as your trade is losing, the spread between the bid and ask on the Degiro is too much. So basically, if uh, basically you end up losing more on the Degiro in that case. Okay, and here I sold a call. Yes, basically I, I didn't know what I was doing, so it's a risky business here. Because if it would have blown more than 10, I would have lost unlimited amount of money. Yeah? So, and this is what I was talking in one of my other videos. So, what really happened at this time, I was using almost 60-70%, or maybe here I've written 70-80% of my, let's say, 50% available from as a margin. Okay, and the DAX dropped by 2%, and because of this my risk of my portfolio increased, and then suddenly there was a margin call which was raised. Okay, and then in order to mitigate that, I had to transfer additional amount of money there. uh, I could not close, I could not do anything basically with my account. And then since I was still new, I tried this OEX, basically the index. I had no clue, to be honest, what I was doing. Yeah, so I didn't have a clue. Also, the expiration, when was the expiration time for the indexes, and then also basically how it is behaving. And it was too early to jump into this. And after that, I've studied a lot. I spent a lot of time watching videos, learning, reading, and then I started to, instead of buying, I've gone into basically approach, as I'm covering in some of my videos, like cash secured puts. It's kind of replicating uh, the wheel strategy. But at least I started selling premium here. Yeah, so basically, from December onwards, I started selling premium. So if see here on the Deutsche Bank, in this trade, so my strike price was 8, and then I sold 3 contracts basically. So the amount, so if Deutsche Bank goes to 0, then what I would have lost is 2,400 euros as an example. Okay, and of course, this is all in theory, but if it would have gone to, let's say, 4, then it would have been 1,200 loss for me there. But then I ended up making 34 euros and 50 cents on that amount. For the Commerce Bank, I have done the same for 2 contracts in December, and then I made 25 euros. And then the last trade of 2020 was again for DTE, sorry, the Deutsche Telekom. Basically, I sold 1 contract, then I ended up making 9 euros and 50 cents. So overall, of course, it's not the because I kept it small. I didn't lose that much money, but it was in the range of 4 to 5%. If you see here, so this was the total money I've lost. And then of course I had 65 losing trades for this uh, 2020 year. So what has been my learnings from this? To be honest, I started trading spreads without any knowledge, and also the interface on the Degiro was not very good. I didn't have a clear strategy. So when I should exit when there is a profit, when I should exit when there is a loss. Is it 2 times of the premium collected, or is it 1 time? So I had no clue as when I was trading in 2020. And then, of course, some of the trades I was doing. So I was, let's say, collecting 30 euros, 20 euros. But then the trades where I was losing money, it was like 3 times. So I was losing 100. So basically, if I have to really make some profit, then I have to win 4 times because I lost 3, which is equivalent to 1 loss. Or sorry, like 3 gains were equivalent to 1 loss. So I have to like have 4 wins to come out of situation there. And then of course I also made the rookie mistakes. So uh, instead of closing my trades, basically like buying the puts, I sold it again. So it happened as well. And then of course I experimented with things like indexes. I really didn't know what to do. And then what I learned also in 2020 was that I was using too much leverage. So for my account or for my risk, let's say, uh, uh, for my risk handling, yes. So I was using 60-70% of the 50% provided by Tekiro. But then when the market dropped, this 60-70% was like more than 100%. And then I got a margin call. Of course, I had money. I wanted to keep it like low risk, so I could transfer the money. But in case you are over leveraging, yes, it will cause an issue. Yeah. So these are my mistakes, rookie mistakes. In my next video, I'm going to talk about how I ended up making 19% in year 2021. So please be patient. The video will be out soon. Thank you very much. In case you have liked the video and content, please like and subscribe. Thank you. Bye. Ciao.